Have you ever wondered how people are using these trendy photo frames or how they're getting these cool effects with the frames and the pop-out pictures? In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. These trendy photo frames are really useful. You can use them in your social media platforms where you can put your own background in them, or you can do the different frames where you can do like the photo pop-out. Yeah, there's so many different cool features inside of Canva, and I'm going to show you how to do all of these trendy hacks using Canva's photo frames. There's so many to choose from numbers to letters to different shapes, even like phone frames. Guys, the possibilities are endless, and you can use these photo frames for all different types of designs, from thumbnails to t-shirt graphics, even the water slide decals like I did in my previous video where I put a marble effect in it. So you can use them on your social media platform, anything. So they come in quite handy. So if you want to learn all about the photo frames and how to use them, how to change out the background, or how to do like the pop out cool trendy feature, stay tuned for today's video. I'm your girl Katrina. Welcome back to the channel, and if this is your first time here, welcome, glad to have you. Let's go ahead, jump into Canva into desktop mode so we can learn all these trendy photo frame hacks. And without further ado, don't forget to like and subscribe, because I do weekly tutorials here on my channel where I teach you how to grow and start your business and all different types of cool tips just like this. So without further ado, let's jump into desktop mode and learn these trendy photo hacks. So here I am in Canva, and I have Canva Pro. So certain features you will not be able to do unless you have Canva Pro, but most of the frames are available in the free version as well. So I'm just going to come over here to create design, and I'm just going to create my own custom size. I'm going to change it to inches so that way I know. I'm just going to do 8x6, create design, have a nice white background. So when you come over here to the Elements tab in the left hand corner, as you can see, I use the frames pretty much a lot. So when you click on it, that's one of them. That's a circle that we're going to use. But I want to bring up all the different frames and try to show you how many there are. So if you click on this, you see a few, but if you click on see all, it'll start bringing up all the different variety of shapes and frames that you can use. There's letters, there's numbers, there's picture frames, there's all different types of designs. So first I'm going to start out and I'm going to show you how you can import your own background into any of these shapes, letters, or frames. Okay, so as you saw me do in the previous video, I did like a water slide decal, and I had me a nice marble background design in my letters. So a lot of people wondered, how do you achieve this look? So all you have to do is, now that I have my frame, I'm just going to try to find a nice background. So I'm going to put marble background. You can put flower background, whatever type of background you have. You can even import your own backgrounds and digital backdrops if you have them. So I'm just going to search marble background. Okay, and as I'm looking, I see some here, and I'm just going to pick one. Going to pick this nice blue one. I'm just going to put it over, and as you can see, time you pull it over on top, it automatically starts to import over the letter. So all you have to do is just cover it and let it go, release it, and now I have a bee. Let me change the background color so that way you can see it just a little bit better. So I'm changing the background color to black so that way you can really see it. I really like using the marble backgrounds because they really make any frame look good. So as you see right here, all I did was just hover the background over the letter, and it automatically syncs and pulls into the frame. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna pull up another frame, a different type, different shape. You know, you have the arrows. So let's pull up a computer. So if you wanted to use this for a thumbnail, or if you wanted to use this for like a business template or anything like that, and you want to use like your logo or whatever it is, your cell phone for social media. If you're looking at people's YouTube, sometimes the intro, they have like the thumbnail. You can even import a video into these frames as well. So I'm going to show you how. I'm just going to import my own photo into the computer. So let me go to my uploads. These are all the different photos that I have on here. And if I wanted to, let's see if we can find a nice photo that's going to actually fit and look nice. Oh, look at that. Me at the computer on the computer. So as you see, you can pull in any photo. Now, if I wanted to change the size of the photo, I can stretch it out. if I wanted to just have my picture on here. You can only go but so big as the picture will allow, but you can always try to stretch it out if you want. So that's how you can import your own photo. Well, that's a little ugly photo, but that's how you can import your photo or your background into any frame. That's really easy and simple to do. But if you actually take another photo and you put it over it, it's going to change that one as well. So all you have to do, if you want to scale the image, bring it down. This is like a really close-up beauty shot, so it's kind of too big for that one. But whatever photo you bring over or background you bring over, it's going to replace the last one that you had there. So just keep that in mind. So I typed in flower backgrounds, and if I wanted to change it, let's go ahead and let's change this. Let's get up a nice flower background, and I can change it, and I can have me a nice flower bee, flower letter. Real easy. Gonna delete the image. And I'm left with a nice, beautiful floral letter B. So when you see all of these different graphic designs on all these websites, and they have all these different shapes and they have all these different patterns or flower letters, this is how they do it. All they're doing is putting the background over the image, and you can do the same thing. So I can really make this whatever I want. Whatever I want, whatever look you're going for, you can do that. So let's go back to the frames, and let's look at the cell phone one. So here's the iPhone. You can use these iPhones for YouTube intros. You can use them for your Instagram stories, whatever you want to show. Recently, I had made a template the other day of my Instagram stories, and I actually had a photo frame in it, and I put my picture in it. So that way, just thanking everyone for 50K. So you can do that. I put my picture right in the photo frame, but I had like the word scrolling, and you can make it look like text. You can do pretty much anything. So I just want to show you how you change the photo frames. Want to change the background color to black, was looking a little bit too dark, but I want to show you how easy and simple it was just to take any of the frames and just import any type of background or photo into it. So again, if you want, you can stretch it out. You can fit it into the frame however you want, if you want a close up or if you want to have the full image. So that's step one. That's how easy it is to change out any of the frames into your own background design or import an image. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to delete the B, and let's get another one. Let's get the nice heart. Valentine's Day is coming up. If you have Valentine's and you want to make something beautiful, want to make something romantic, sexy for any type of content. So if you want something different and unique, let's see what we can find. So now I got my heart frame, and let's see if I can find some diamonds, some diamond images. And let's see if we can find something that's going to fit and look really nice with the heart. Okay, that's really nice. So as you can see, I'm just replacing all of it. Ooh, with the nice ring in the middle. That's nice. So as you can see, the possibilities are endless, and you can do anything. So now, as you see, that was a small, it has a white background. So I'm going to click on that because I want that whole jewel in the middle of it. So now if I stretch that over it, now it's going to cover the whole thing. I like that. So now I have me a nice little diamond encrusted heart shaped, image. Now I'm going to show you how you can do the photo pop out with the frames. I really love this feature. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to delete this, delete that, and let's pick another frame, and I'll show you how. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick the circle. Pick the circle. Now let's find an image. So even though I have pictures, I want to use a picture that I haven't used yet. So I'm going to try to type in black girl portrait, beautiful curly hair. Let's see what images I get. So right away I see some beautiful images, and I kind of like her vibe. Oh yeah, I really like hers. I'm feeling this photo. So I'm going to duplicate the photo. Okay, so now I have two images. This one, oh, as you see, it's already trying to go in. Just wait a minute. So as you see, I have two images. Now I'm going to go ahead and click on edit photo on one of them. And right over here on the left-hand corner, I want to do the background remover. So I'm going to remove the background. And now I have the girl by herself. So now I'm going to take the one with the background, and I'm going to import that into the frame, into the circle. Okay, so now I have my girl without no background, and then I have this one with the background. So now, of course, I need to enlarge it, or I need to lift her up. I can just lift her up. That can go just like that. That's really nice. If I want to enlarge her just a little bit, I want her head coming up above the circle. Okay, so now what I need to do is I need to use the one that I duplicated, and I need to get it to the exact same size. I need to really get it in there so that way I can match it. But as you see, as I drag it over it, automatically it wants to put it in the frame. So I'm on a Mac. I'm going to hold down my control key. When I hold down the control key, it doesn't go inside. All right, so I'm going to hold the control key, and now as you can see, it's not the same size. So now I need to get it to be the exact same size. So I'm going to stretch it out. All right, so I'm just going to stretch it out. This little box keeps coming up. Not sure why. All right. I'm going to hold the control key, and I can see, I'm trying to get a perfect match. So in order for me to see the back, the other girl, I need to now bring the transparency down. So I'm going to come up here to the tab. As you can see, it says transparency. I'm going to bring the transparency all the way down so that way I can see the background. I'm going to hold the control key again, and I'm just going to try to line it up as best as I can. I'm going to bring it in just a little bit. I think mine is a little bit too big. I'm not really sure why that keeps coming up. That's getting on my nerves. So I'm holding it over, trying to line it up. Yep, gonna make it bigger. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. It looks like I have it almost lined up perfectly. That looks almost perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna bring the transparency back down. Nope, it's not. Okay, I'm looking at the lips. Yeah, mine is a little bit too big. Okay, so let's bring it down. I'm gonna bring the transparency up. Okay, yeah, we're a little bit too big. I'm almost there. Trying to line it up. I'm looking at like around the nose. Ooh, I think I got it on the head. I think I got it on the head. Let's bring up the transparency. How did I do? Y'all see that? That's the background. This is the girl over it. Looks like it's lined up perfectly. All right, so now looks good, right? The head is out the circle, but when I look here at the bottom, we don't want that. We want a perfect circle. We want a perfect circle. So all I'm gonna do now is just crop up this image, and if it's perfect, it will line up evenly. Do y'all see the shirt? Look at both sides. Everything lines up flawlessly. So all I'm doing is bringing it above to where the line is, and now I have the girl popping out the background frame. That's a sexy photo. I really love that photo. Wish it was mine, but you can do the same thing with your images as well. You can use all these frames in this style of pop out for ads, for marketing, for social media. You can use them for thumbnails. Really looks good. So stay tuned because you're going to be seeing a lot more of this from me. I'm going to be popping out of all my frames. So let's try another one. And this time I'm going to use one of my photos, but I really like that one. So let's go back to frames. And let's try another different shape of a frame because the circle is really easy, right? But what about if you want to use something different? So these cool paintbrush strokes, these are really cool. These are really popular. So let's do one of these, right? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to delete this, delete that one, and let's do this one. This time I'm going to use one of my photos. Okay, so I'm going to go to upload and I'm just going to pull in a photo that I have already. And I'm going to use this photo that I just did for Christmas. So I'm going to duplicate it. It already wants to put it in, but I'm going to go ahead and click on edit photo. I'm going to give it a second. I'm going to let Canva AI magically remove the background. There she is in her burgundy, and I'm going to import the photo. Let's see where it is. And actually this is already like a good, I like that because just gonna lift it up just a little bit. Okay, so here we go. And now what I'm gonna do, again, control, hold it over it. Now you know we gotta blow her up so that way she lines up perfectly. we gotta get, let's take the transparency down so that way we can see. And I'm looking at like the legs, I'm looking at different parts so that way I can kind of get it on point. Nope, okay, I can still see a little bit of the shadow right over here around the buns. So we're gonna bring it in like that. I'm going to enlarge it so that way I can really look at the details. So let's bring the transparency down. Nope, the shoulders are completely off. All right, so when you zoom in, you can really see the difference. Okay, let's zoom in so we can really see all the details. I think I might have it. Let's bring down the transparency. Trying to look at all the details. Pretty much got it on the head, pretty much. All right, that's gonna work for me. That's gonna work for me. Might need just like a shift right there, lining up those sweaters, the edges, and that's gonna work. I'm good with that. Sometimes it takes just a little bit more patience. And actually when I bring up the full transparency, let's see. Nope, look at that, because look at this. If this don't stop getting in my way. Okay, so yeah, it's still off a little bit, really off. All right, I think I finally got it. Let's bring down the transparency and boom. Yes, finally. This one took a little bit more work, but I finally got it. All right, so I'm bringing back up the transparency. Let me minimize it so you guys can see the whole photo. Now that my head is sticking out the top, I want to definitely take away my legs. So I'm going to crop and pull up till my legs are completely in the frame. And look at that. Wait a minute. Which one is the background image? Oh yeah, I think I put down the background image. Okay. But now I can see that my legs are just a little bit off. So I'm going to hold that and I'm going to bring it over. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I don't know why that is doing that. Boom. All right. So now everything looks perfect. I love that. I love the background. So that is how you create these beautiful pop-out frames. So I'm just going to go ahead and save this. I'm going to remove the background. I'm going to download that. Now I'm going to go back to home. So now I have the first one that I did, and let's go ahead and we're going to upload the second one. So that way you can see them both side by side. I thought I uploaded it as a PNG. So let's remove the background. Boom. And here is the second one. Look at that. So here you have two different background frames that I did. One with the circle, much easier. And then the other one I did with the brush stroke. Now, if you want, you can even flip these horizontal. If you don't like the orientation, you can change it and you can flip it however you like. So as you can see, now this is one image because I saved it as one image and then I brought it in again. These are still two separate images. So once you do it, you just want to save it or you want to group them together. All I'm going to do now is, I'm going to click the undo button to put that back perfectly. And I'm just going to go over both of them. But let me move this one because this line, as you can see the purple lines, that's letting you know what the image is. So I don't want that one to get caught. So now I'm going to group just both of these together, right click, and I'm going to click group. Now they can move together as one. Before they were separate images. So you want to group them and then you want to download it and save it. So let me know if you've tried these hacks before with the frames, importing the backgrounds or importing your photos. Let me know if you're going to be using this. So as I said before, you can use like the letters that I showed you with the backgrounds on cups, mugs, templates, shirts. You can do whole words as well, not just one. You can do entire words. I love learning new trendy hacks, and this is going to be one of my new faves. So that's it for today's video. I hope this little quick tutorial was helpful. Let me know if you've tried these hacks or if you've tried these trends or if you're going to start. Now let me know, of course, which one is your favorite. Importing the backgrounds to change out the letters and the numbers. You can even make words. Or if you like that nice pop out trendy photo hack into the frame. So let me know which one is your fave and which one you'll be trying. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn on your notification bells. That way you're notified every time I post a weekly tutorial. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.